guys, it's Leanne here. I'm so happy to be here talking to you. I know it's been a while since I last did a video or a podcast, and I'm really happy to be back. I know Jermaine has been giving you lots of useful videos and podcasts while I haven't been, but yeah, like I said, I'm so happy to be back and talking to you. Now, what I wanted to cover today is something that's probably quite simple, but I think we all sometimes need a reminder of the simple things. And what's been really evident so far is how you can't pick up a newspaper, go on the internet, read the news. It's everywhere without seeing that somebody's putting their prices up. Some companies, some supermarkets, petrol prices, energy prices, just all of those core things that we all need in our lives are going up in price. Rents increasing, interest rates increasing, all of these things are having an impact on our personal finances. And so one of the key things that I know we've spoken about for a while now in terms of our personal finance is the importance of being prepared. And I think part of that is actually the real importance of having a good budget. And it just seemed to me that right now is a really good time to think about budgeting, because with prices going up and things like that, if you don't have a budget, then now may be the time when you want to start thinking about it. And if you do have a budget, then actually you may want to revisit it, because with energy prices going up, rent may be going up, food prices are going up, the cost of everything. Let's not even break it down. Let's just be real here. The cost of everything is going up. And so now is a really good time, if you already have a budget, to revisit it and see actually whether that budget even still makes sense for you. Is it still accurate? Does it show kind of a true reflection of what your finances look like at the minute? And so if you haven't done a budget before, then you can keep it really simple. And even if you have got one, let's just keep it simple. This is supposed to be something that's going to help us. So let's not make it unmanageable. Let's not make it a big task. Let's make it so it fits in with our lives, and we can just do it even on a scrap piece of paper at whatever time of the night when you've got 5 minutes. Let's just get it done. So I think the most important thing about doing the budget is to give yourself some accurate information. So you want to look at all of your income and all of your expenses. And the best way to check your expenses is to actually look. So look at your bank accounts, look at your credit card statements, do those kind of things, because I think we may underestimate sometimes how much we spend on things. And I do this all the time. And it's those things that you know that are not like your rent or utility bills that are maybe like a set thing every month, but where you've got things like the amount that you spend on food shopping, or the amount that you spend on things like Amazon and takeaways and that kind of stuff, where it varies week to week, month to month, but you know that you spend something on it. But you want to get a really good picture of all of those things. So how I would start is that I would start with my income, because put that down, everything that you have coming in, write it down, and then write down all of those known expenses that you know come out every single month. Things that you typically have direct debits for if you pay by direct debit, or you could just pay them when you receive the bill. But you know, things like your rent or mortgage, your utilities, if your mobile phone contract, your internet, your TV, they add up. They really do add up, because those are then your core expenses that you know you may have a contract on them or something like that. So there's no changing those for the time being. Get all of those ones down so you know exactly what they add up to. And a quick tip here, if any of them are out of contract or anything, then look to see if you can save money now. So you've got that. Then I would have a look at my bank accounts and my credit card statements and things like that, and try and get an idea about how much typically I spend on other things that vary. So like your food shopping and anything else that you do. If you've got childcare costs or anything like that, then make sure you cover all of those. And then there comes the fun part of seeing how it all balances. So that's the first part, I think, is just getting a really clear picture about what your finances look like at the minute. And then you can take it to the next step, which is, okay, so if I wanted to change this, if I wanted to reduce my expenses, where have you got the ability to be able to do that? And I think that's really useful at this time, because where prices of key core things that we need that we can't actually get away with not having are going up, like food, like energy. We always hear about how much energy is going to be going up in October. And October's not really that far away, so we should be planning for it now, in my view. And then see where those leaks are. Do you have a subscription to something that you don't use? Do you have a gym membership that you're not using, whereas actually you'd be just as happy going out for a walk or something like that to get your exercise? If there's anything that you're not using, then lose it, cancel it, get that money back in. Also, have a think about how you can make switches to save. So it's really good to, when you've got your budget there and you've got everything in front of you, that's the best time to have a look and see, you know, where can you be saving money? Because not only will it help you then when prices do then increase to know that you've got a bit of flex in your budget, hopefully, but if you don't have any flex in your budget, then it's really good to then be thinking about, okay, how do I get myself some flex in my budget? What can I cut down on? What can I trim? Even if you're trimming things by a couple of percent, it really does all add up and it really does all make a difference. And I just think now is the time to be prepared. And I think especially for people who have never had to do a budget before, because, you know, everything balances every month and you don't need to think about it too much. Even now, I think is a good time to do it, because the way that things are moving, energy, petrol, food, those things, the way that they are moving and everything is just getting more expensive, it's really good to plan. And even if things do balance every month and things are absolutely fine, then sometimes it's nice to think, well, could I save a bit more? Could I put a bit more into my holiday fund? Could I put a bit more here to do things that I actually enjoy, rather than, you know, having these leaks on things that I don't really need? So I just wanted to give you that little insight into how I'm thinking about budgeting at the minute, but given everything that's going on in the world at the minute with this cost of living crisis that we're all dealing with. So every time I see a headline that says, you know, this company's putting up their prices, or the cost of this is going up, or energy is set to increase by X amount in October, that makes me think of, okay, this is going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. So how do I plan for it? How do I prepare for it? How do I get myself on the front foot? And how do I put myself in the best position to still have the life that I want to have? So guys, I really hope that you found that useful. I really am so happy to be talking to you again. I really hope you're all well and that you are having a wonderful time in your lives at the minute. And I will look forward to speaking to you again soon. Look after yourselves and I'll see you soon. Bye.